You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back, Rodriguez, for Black and White Sports 2. Well, a Baker Mayfield saga has got a new chapter, and he's got a new team. And it's a team that, frankly, is a dumpster fire at quarterback without a doubt, because Matthew Stafford's out for the year, and the Rams have taken Baker Mayfield off waivers. Yeah. The rumors of Baker Mayfield heading to the Rams were true. Mayfield was awarded to the Rams on waivers today. He'll reportedly fly to L.A. tonight and could play as soon as Thursday night for the Rams, who are desperate at the quarterback position with Matthew Stafford injured. Their quarterback situation is a mess. John Wolford, I believe, is their backup, the guy that was trying to play, and a Bryce Perkins. Neither one of them really are viable options. It does make some sense for the Rams to do this. The Rams will pay Mayfield $1.35 million for the remainder of the season. Mayfield will hit free agency after the season, and although the Rams are invested in Stafford as their franchise quarterback, they'll surely evaluate Mayfield for the possibility of bringing him back as Stafford's backup next year. There's no immediate word on how many other teams put in waiver claims for Mayfield, but the 3-9 Rams are currently third in the waiver order, so only the Bears and the Texans, two teams with worse records, could have gotten Mayfield once the Rams put in a claim. By the way, Lovie Smith came out with the Texans and said flatly, we will not be taking Baker Mayfield. The Panthers, who traded for Mayfield over the summer, are now on the hook for that $1.35 million remaining, off the hook now for that $1.35 million that was remaining on his contract. And for Baker, I'm sure he was kind of hoping maybe the Niners would take an interest in him because Kyle Shanahan liked him a lot coming out of the draft. And even since then, there were some rumors of Baker before the season to the Niners. Had they not gotten Jimmy Garoppolo to stay, that was an actual thing that was really floating around out there. Now, in case you're wondering, he's got about a 58% completion percentage for the season, 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Now, this is beneficial to Baker for another reason. He finally gets hooked up with one of these guys that is considered a quote-unquote offensive guru in Sean McVay. Okay? And you have to think, really and truly, that this may be it for Baker. Okay? This may be his last try. This may be his last ride. And you may be like, well, why am I saying that? Well, because this was an assessment given to Michael Silver earlier today. Okay, by the way, Baker is 29-30 as a starting quarterback. But this was what was said to Michael Silver, one NFL head coach on Baker Mayfield. This is going to be his third team. The team that drafted him gave up. The team that traded for him gave up. I think that tells you everything you need to know. Okay, so there's one head coach out there that thinks Baker is washed already. Okay, I'm not so sure about that. I still think Baker's got potential, and Baker has had a couple of good seasons. A lot of people are acting like those seasons never existed. Okay, he did have a couple of good seasons, made the playoffs. So it hasn't been a complete failure. It's kind of weird. I saw somebody say, is Baker the biggest bust since Jamarcus Russell? Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, boy, Jamarcus was really a bust, okay? Ryan Leaf was really a bust. But this is definitely one of Baker's last chances. One of his problems is the same kind of problem that Cam Newton's got. Okay? I think most people would say Cam Newton is good enough to be a backup in the NFL. But a lot of teams won't sign Cam as a backup because of the star part of his personality that you don't necessarily want your backup to have. Okay? Sometimes you just want your backup to be a Case Keenum, Brian Hoyer type that doesn't carry that big presence into a locker room where people are always going to be like, could Cam steal his job? Could Baker steal his job? Where there's like a built-in quarterback controversy from bringing in somebody like that. So we'll see. This may be it. This may be the last ride for Baker Mayfield. It's crazy. The only problem I've ever really had as far as Baker's potential goes is his size. I mean, size and the fact that Baker thinks he's faster than he is. I see Baker sometimes try that rollout like he's about to run, and I swear to God, everybody catches him from behind. Everybody. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.